Welcome to After Score Reviews. Today we're going to be having a look at RoboCop rocket launcher version. Rocket launcher? Yeah, rocket launcher. And over here, this figure goes next to the endoskeleton heavy gunner, which is from, the Super Nintendo game. And, we're not having a look at this figure, but also they do go well because, the fronts, the titles, everything. But, these... Oh, I do that every time. Did that in the last review. You can see how the backdrop goes together too as well, and the readings are the same on these as the other ones. Previously, we've had a look at these ones, but now we're going to be having a look at these ones. And these ones are kind of battle damaged because RoboCop's battle damage and he has no skin, so yeah. So, well, technically we're not going to look at him, but these ones are the more battle damaged versions. But today we're just having a look at RoboCop rocket launcher. His figure's practically the same as the other one with the RoboCop image here, and it's really pixelated, but I think that's fine because I think it's supposed to how it looks. Because right there is not pixelated, but here it is, and it looks like the Super Nintendo kind of graphics. And you can see the shading on the chin there too as well. It looks pretty cool. You can see the figure in there. And I have a definition video after this that I filmed earlier this morning. The front says ages 17 and up right there. It says RoboCop, bottom says MGM, and the top's, just RoboCop, NECA, Real Toys. Nothing on the side except rocket launcher RoboCop, rocket launcher RoboCop, and on the back is just that with an image of rocket launcher RoboCop. So don't go anywhere. We'll have a look at this figure closer and opened out of its packaging. But first, just watch the video and then you'll see the figure. Well, just the video explains.
Okay, so somewhere in the video has just switched over to this, which was filmed prior, like a long time, the day before. So this is practically what I mean by if you have problems with the figure, if I've said anything like that, is mine where it's not painted on the bullet holes. And if you get this, to fix that, all you really need is a paintbrush, matte black paint. This specific kind looks exactly like that, like jet black. And then you need a Q-tip. And you just dab it on there, and then you get this, and you just go around it just lightly to where it fills in the cracks there. And that's all you do. And I'm going to do that to the rest of the figure. I'm going to do it right there because I realize there's a lot more places. So in the review, it might not look like that because I painted it. So that's all you have to do for this figure because it is sculpted in there, but they didn't paint them. So you can do that yourself too.
Yeah, so that video explains a lot of stuff, including the head sculpt on this guy. It might look different than the pictures online or something, or other people's reviews, but mine, if you look at the haul video, it was painted with this fire in there. And I really didn't like that, so I thought, why not just do a black wash? And I think right here it turned out pretty good, and down here it's kind of splotchy, but it is what it is, and it's fine. First, I'm going to show RoboCop's accessories, which is a pistol that kind of looks like the Auto 9. I don't know if it's supposed to be the Auto 9. It does not look like it. It looks like a Nintendo Zapper, the light gun, the NES gun, I'm talking about the orange one. It just really looks like that, the way the handle is at that angle. And it's kind of got the weird shapes and something like this. But it's got like a blue, some light blue, some purples, and some blues in there too as well, and some black for the handle. And of course the title, excuse me, it says Rocket Launcher RoboCop. So why not have a rocket launcher, which is what he has here. And something cool on this thing is you can see, I don't know where this is used from or this is just sculpted for this. But you can see how it would snap on this side and it would fold over to this side from that sliding tech near the like door hinges. And it's pretty cool. It's got a different kind of color on the top than the bottom here from the front to the back. And it's a really sharp gun, which it's like, it's a hard plastic. It's not like a soft plastic. And the bottom of mine started to chip, but that's fine because it's in the hand. And it looks really good. And also does this, which is really cool. But you can't put the missile in there, but what you can do is take his other accessory, which is a fire thing. Kind of reminds me of the Contra figures, although those weren't released yet. When these were in this rocket, which looks like it's on fire, which is kind of hard to understand why. But the front tip's painted cool, and it just slides there. Excuse me, and it slides in there. And it gives this nice effect that the rocket launcher is firing. It looks really cool. And that's what RoboCop looks like that. RoboCop holds the pistol fine. I don't know if you guys know where these have been used from. If these are used for this figure, say down in the comments. But if you think if these have been reused and you know it, say down in the comments as well, because I want to know where these are from. And if they did sculpt it for this, then that's cool, but I just feel like they wouldn't put that much effort, but they might have. So I want to have a closer look just at RoboCop. So if we can get a nice look here on the head, if I can bend these knees, bend the everything here and here, go right there. You can see how this has been. It's a reused mold from the Battle Damage RoboCop, which is kind of pricey now. You can actually, I think, pay $25 or $35 on eBay. Not bad if you're wanting to get it. But if you're, one of those people who don't want to pay a certain extra price, then like me, then, This was really cheap with the other figure. With this and the other RoboCop was like 20, 21, 22, 23 bucks, something like that. It's really cheap. It's like 20 to 67, something like that. I think it might be like something like that, $1 off. But you can see this one's actually painted with the same reflection here. And you can't see my black paint particles still on there, but it's fine. It adds, the illusion here. But the mask also on the back of the helmet, you see how there's different colors there for the fire reflection. And the fire is a translucent and it's soft rubber, like the Freddy vs. Jason one that we've seen before. So RoboCop here also has, it's the same mold it used before. So you can see all the battle damage everywhere on the figure, which is nice because it's just reused. So they didn't really have to do anything with this. I think it turned out great that they already did that figure and all they had to do was this. Because if they would have just did fire, it probably wouldn't look just as cool because you wouldn't have seen all the battle damage. Like you can see the cut off. Looks like it's been hit with scissors sideways and stuff. There's scuff marks right there. Bullet holes right everywhere on this thing. Dents on this thing, bullet holes there. It's much different than the other one. Bullet holes back here on the leg too as well. I didn't know that there was this many too as well. Like there's some more there on the leg and some more there. And I think there's even some close to the pistons here, but I don't see them right now. I think there's some right there too as well. Really, they're not on the other figure, but they are there. And on that side you can see there's some more scuffings and scratches here and also right here. And I think even on the arms, yeah, there's some more on the arms. Really cool. RoboCop here, his articulation is the same. It's a ball joint in the head, so the head will go up, down, rotate, everything like that. But he will also, his arms will go up about yay because, he's RoboCop, so he's got that weird type of joint there. And they will go up pretty far. And I think this is like I don't know what this is. If this is how the RoboCop 1 figures are, then I'm ticked off. Because this arm right here, look, it does that. And so does this one. And, I mean, that's a complaint with my other RoboCop figure because it doesn't have a removable arm on this side, which is stupid. Not that it's removable, it's the fact that it rotates. And you can kind of get a different position with it. Because the other one, the one I have from RoboCop 1, is not like that. So I think that's a RoboCop 3 thing because they pop interchangeable arms. So that might be one of the molds there. And then this might be the whole body from the original figure because it doesn't have the holster action. But the other articulation is it bends pretty good at the elbows. Had a trouble with it at first, but I think it was the other one. And then it swivels here. Really good. And right here in the torso, it swivels. And I think maybe in here it does something. I can't get it to do anything up here. It goes up and down, and I think it might turn. Not for sure on that. But the legs also go up and forward and back. They do a full 360, and they are kind of on a ball peg, so you can go really close together or really spread out and stuff like that. And the knees bend at a full 90, maybe bigger than 90. And then the feet are on a piston that go forward and back, and that's it. And you can get them in some other poses like that. So last RoboCop we had a look at had some trouble holding the gun. This one does not. It holds in there really nice, and it looks really good. But one thing I do want to say is that you should pick these up, because for this figure and the other RoboCop here, which is really good too as well, it looks really good. And you can get the other Terminators. I haven't reviewed those yet, but I think for the next video I might get all the Terminator RoboCop versus the Terminator stuff. Maybe do a whole photo shoot. And that video might be coming up soon. You can see my hands. But anyway, besides that, thank you guys for watching After School Reviews. Today we were having a look at the RoboCop. Well, rocket launcher RoboCop from RoboCop versus the Terminator. I know we didn't have a close look really at all the paints and stuff, and I can do that. You can really see it there. It's It's really not that. I mean, it's good. It's just like the other one, so you can see the blues and everything. And of course, the back is purple. Just realized I didn't do this. So I mean, it works. It works. Everything on this figure works. It's got a nice articulation. You can kind of hold this gun in this arm, and overall, it looks a really cool battle damaged RoboCop. Thanks for watching, and just click on another video.